150 original and restored motorcycles, trucks, and cars are on their way to the Quad Cities for the Antique Auto Show, which is next weekend. And Mark Lousberg is here from our local chapter of the Antique Auto Club of America. You are the Mississippi Valley
region of the Antique Automobile Club.
You've been doing this a long time, haven't you, Mark?
I have, and the club has. The club's been around since about 1961.
Wow.
Our club, local.
Yeah. The enthusiasts for this are very passionate. I know
You're
that.
correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have some cars yourself?
Yes, 5.
Yes, only 5. Only 5, right? And this is a great show. It's been, how many times has this been here now?
We have held since the 60s about a dozen shows here in the Quad Cities.
Okay. This one's at the Bend XPO. If you haven't been there yet, in Rock Island, what a great venue.
East Moline.
I'm sorry, East Moline.
Yes.
East Moline, and it's indoors.
Yes, it is.
It's probably
weatherproof.
Weatherproof, because you never know. You never do know. So we have these pictures. So these are from other shows, but see, there's some of the vehicles we're going to be having here, right?
Correct. That Packard will be at the show. This was from 2017 when we held a regional show in Bettendorf.
Okay.
So it's a Chevrolet C10 truck.
Look, see, now one of the oldest cars, right? Which will be what year?
We're going back to, I believe we have a 1904. Wow. Most definitely, we have a 1909 Moline that was made in East Moline.
Moline.
A Moline,
oh,
yes.
My goodness. And how many of those were? I mean,
Very few.
That was a short little life there for those Molines, right?
It was the predecessor to the R&V Knight, which was then made in, interestingly enough, the show that we're holding is partially on the grounds of the R&V Knight factory.
Is that right?
The test track is still there.
From what era was that, Mark?
1900 through 1920.
Wow.
The 20s.
You know, when you talk about vehicles, it's history, isn't
it?
It
is.
I mean, it truly is.
Yes.
It's the way we live. It's the way we,
well said.
Yeah.
Yeah. Our cars are part of our fabric.
Yeah, absolutely. And I know the excitement of seeing some of these. I mean, a car has to be at least 25 years old to be an antique.
Correct.
So that would be the oldest car, or the newest car would be from *97.
You are correct. Yes.
Which seems like 97. Wow, that wasn't that long ago. Well, that's what some of us say. Maybe not everybody would say that. What's the oldest car you own, Mark?
A 1938.
You have a 38?
I do.
You drive it?
I do. We had it out this weekend. It was a great weekend for cars.
Wait, how's the gas mileage on that, baby?
It'll do in the 20s.
In the 20s?
It
Ooh,
will.
Listen to that, yeah.
Yeah, pretty good.
So if you've never been, I don't know, do you ever get first-timers to come out to these who really aren't, they've never really experienced a car show before?
We would love that. This is open to the public. It's a family event, no charge to get in. So Saturday the 13th, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m., the cars will be set on the show field. Please come out and walk around. Enjoy them with us.
Will the owners be out there?
They will.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And I know people love to hear the questions. They love to, give all the history and all the info about their vehicles.
We do like to talk about our cars.
Yeah.
You're right.
I had mentioned motorcycles. Tell me about those.
We actually have, I believe, 6 or 7 motorcycles in the show as well. And there's a race car in the show. So all of these cars are, as you pointed out, original or restored to original condition. No modifications. So this is truly our automotive history.
How many originals do you see that nothing has ever been changed? They're kind of untouched.
They're out there. In fact, that 1938 that I mentioned, it's a Plymouth touring sedan. It has 26,000 original miles on it.
Is that all?
And we'll have other cars like that at the show.
Isn't that exciting? I mean, it really is. I mean, do you ever think ahead, Mark, to your generations to come and wonder if these same vehicles will still be around for them?
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so,
right?
very much.
As you look around now at brand new vehicles, you see something you think, you know what, in 25 years, that's going to be a great car show vehicle. Do you ever feel that way about new things?
No.
I knew you'd say that.
Probably not.
I know.
You caught me on that.
Well, I wondered about that because you do hear, I mean, that old saying, you don't make them like they used to, you know? And so, but it's hard to say, isn't it? Maybe in 38, people were saying that about, I mean, they weren't thinking about people in 2022 marveling over these vehicles.
You're correct. But, you know, actually, the Antique Automobile Club of America got its roots in 1931 at a Philadelphia car show where they asked people with cars from the early 1900s to drive them in as an example of the progression of the automobile. So I might not be thinking that cars today are going to be special 30 years from now, but somebody growing up today is looking at a car loving it, and they're going to own one.
That's it.
30 years from now.
That's it. I can see that. So the info on this is coming up not this Saturday, but the next on the 13th of August. This is the Central Fall Nationals. That's what you're calling
Correct.
it? Yes?
Yep.
Thursday through Saturday is when it starts. I guess it starts next Thursday.
It does.
Yeah.
And that's events for people coming in from all over the country, our members,
to
bring their cars.
So again, free of charge at the Bend XPO in East Moline, one of our newer venues, all inside, and free. I mean, what a fun thing, right?
It is. And a great venue, so no matter rain, shine, humidity, come on in and enjoy.
Be there. It'll be perfect. Thank you, Mark. That was fun.
Thank you very
much.
much.
Fun to talk to you. Good job.